Hi, I'm Blossom Coriette, and I'm a data analytics customer engineer at Google Cloud. Today we are going to learn about how my customer Indicative uses Dataflow and BigQuery to load and transform data from a variety of data sources and marketing channels to support the analysis of complex customer journeys in a user-friendly way in their customer analytics platform. But first, let's learn about Dataflow and BigQuery. Dataflow is a serverless data processing service for both streaming and batch data. It provides the portability of processing jobs using the open source Apache Beam programming model. Dataflow removes the operational overhead by automating the provisioning and management of infrastructure. And it automatically optimizes for performance. BigQuery is more than just Google Cloud's exabyte scale enterprise data warehouse solution. It is serverless and fully managed so that you can focus on data analytics. BigQuery provides the foundation needed to approach data and serve users in unique ways. It offers real-time insights from streaming data, has a high-speed in-memory engine that enables sub-second query response time with high concurrency, and it also has built-in machine learning functionality to train models and run predictions using SQL. As the Indicative platform users realize the value of having a unified view of the customer journey, they wanted more data sources to be incorporated into the platform. This demand from their customers drove Indicative to find a faster and easier way to add data from these sources. To support the increasing data volume and complexity, Indicative turned to Google Cloud to harness the processing power, scale, and flexibility of Dataflow and BigQuery. Data is loaded into the Indicative platform in the following ways. A customer can share data with their own BigQuery dataset with Indicative. PubSub is used to capture event data from APIs. The storage transfer service is used to transfer data from other clouds to Google Cloud Storage. Depending on the type of data, either a combination of Dataflow and BigQuery or just BigQuery is used to transform the data in a format used by the Indicative query services. Now you'll hear from Esmeralda from Indicative, where she'll share more about how Indicative uses Google Cloud to power the product analytics for their customers.
Hi, everyone. Today, we're going to be talking about a modern approach to product analytics in Google Cloud. I'm Esmeralda Martinez, and I lead product for Indicative, a product analytics platform designed to help non-technical product and marketing teams be data-driven. And so today we're going to cover what even is product analytics, the issues with the traditional approach to product analytics, and how Indicative and Google Cloud together can help solve these pain points. So first, what is product analytics? So product analytics is using quantitative data to measure, understand, and influence how users engage with the business. So at its heart, product analytics allows organizations to become more customer-centric. And despite the name, its use is not limited to only product teams, but also teams from marketing to sales to customer success, really anyone that wants to understand their user behavior. Traditionally, teams have had little visibility on what customers are doing in digital products. Over the last 10 years, with the explosion of digital products and the data that they have made possible to track, product analytics has emerged as a new category within the larger analytics space. It focuses on understanding how customers interact across all touch points, whether it's web, app, email, push notification, or in-person touch points, really any interaction with the business. So these insights are then used to increase activation, conversion, retention, decrease churn, with really the ultimate goal of driving higher ROI and revenue. So the problem is that using existing tools for product analytics is not easy or efficient. Inherently, data is hard, especially when you're throwing in multiple data sets that are likely in disparate silos. You then need SQL or another query language for product analysis, which requires data teams and technical resources. So the non-technical teams are expected to make data-driven decisions, but they themselves can't even answer seemingly simple questions without the data team, like How many users use the feature we just launched? Let alone complex behavioral questions like, what is my customer journey to convert? Or what is the best journey for them to convert? Business users are dependent on data engineers and analysts for insights, which leads to slow response times for analysis requests and a backlog of requests for the data teams, which then reduces the data team's ability to focus on advanced analysis like machine learning. And add to that BI tools are, while they're incredibly valuable, they are not designed for the types of analysis needed for product analytics, making it an overly cumbersome and inefficient way to answer these questions. So how do teams solve this problem? Product analytics tools like Indicative were created to solve this problem directly. So Google Cloud Platform tools like BigQuery and GCS are used to store and then feed the data into Indicative. And Indicative solves the pain points we just covered because it's a product analytics tool that was designed with the business user in mind. So the interface is easy to use. It doesn't require any coding or SQL. And since business users don't have to depend on the data team, they no longer have to wait days or weeks to get answers, but can now instead ask and answer their own questions in minutes or even seconds, enabling them to make fast, data-driven decisions. Indicative also natively connects directly to where your data lives, like GCP or BigQuery, introducing the hybrid solution of Indicative and GCP, making it easy to base your insights on your single source of truth. You can then use product analytics to help you understand the characteristics and behaviors of people using your product. So, for example, let's say you're a product manager building a mobile app. Your dev team uses Firebase. You can export that Firebase data to BigQuery and sync it with Indicative to answer questions like, what is my customer journey to conversion? What acquisition source is the most profitable and leads to higher LTV? Or even, how does a specific segment of users who came from a specific source or are using a specific device behave within the product? And how does that differ, or how is that similar to other customer segments? So how can you go from the outdated to the modern approach to product analytics? Let's take a look at a real client story of a company who adopted the hybrid model to move from the traditional to the modern way of conducting product analysis. So meet Mixcloud. Mixcloud is an audio streaming platform aiming to get more fans directly supporting creators and build a more sustainable future for audio culture. And Mixcloud wants to empower their business teams to make data-driven decisions. The problem was that they currently depended on the data team for all analysis, which was a huge bottleneck for them. Also, SQL wasn't flexible enough to perform the complex behavioral analysis that they needed. So customer funnels were a nightmare to build using SQL, and the traditional way was inefficient and didn't even really solve their problem because they couldn't ask the questions that they wanted to ask. So they started exploring solutions that would enable everyone in the company to have quick, easy access to the product data so that they could develop a deeper understanding of customers and product usage and identify ways to improve the user experience. They needed an intuitive, codeless interface for non-technical users. So what did they do? They were already using GCP, specifically BigQuery. So they implemented Indicative, integrating with various data sources, including BigQuery, and were then able to democratize data across the team. And access to product analytics has completely changed the culture around data today. The team is asking not only more questions, but better ones because they know what's possible. And this has led to Mixcloud being able to grow traffic to the statistics page by 14%, increase traffic to the pro page by 11%. And really, ultimately, the main win here is they've been able to boost upgrade conversions to the pro plan by 30%, which is great. So what I hope you can take away from this, there's 3 simple but important things to take away. First is businesses shouldn't be in the dark about customer behavior. To truly succeed in today's modern world, it is critical for businesses to be able to really understand their full customer journey and customer behavior across all the touch points. 2, the traditional way to solve this problem doesn't work. Using data scientists and traditional BI tools is slow, expensive, and cumbersome when trying to understand customer behavior, especially. And lastly, but most importantly, the modern approach to product analytics helps businesses easily measure, understand, and activate customer data and build better experiences. So to learn more about the modern solution, you can go to www.indicative.com. And there you can learn more about Mixcloud Story, read the full case study, explore the indicative demo, or even sign up for a free account. You can also feel free to contact me directly at esmeralda@indicative.com, or go find me on LinkedIn and mention that you heard about this from Google Next. And also, Indicative was the first product analytics platform to integrate with Google Cloud products like BigQuery and GCS, and is still the only one offered in the Google Cloud Marketplace, so you can check us out there as well. Thank you all for listening and have a great day.